we are making bangers only on this channel. No short, cut down nonsense. Alright, we are going to have absolute scorchers on this channel only. Still running the Patreon though, so of course when I'm doing live set reactions, I will cut down the YouTube versions of the live set reactions. But we also got to give you guys some amazing content here as well, not just on the Patreon. So we're starting off with something special. This is 1 full hour of classic hardstyle. Already we can hear the classicness in that kick, the OG sound. And I know what that is just from hearing that little slither of a vocal. One of D-Block and Estefan's very classic tracks, very famous tracks. Music Made Addict. Oh, this is so nice. When this melody comes in, we are gonna be feeling good, feeling juicy. There it is. Music takes me higher, baby. Ready? I don't wanna love the more. What do you guys think about them OG kicks? Do you like that style? That's nice, that's alright, but what I'm here for is the melodic ones. I'm excited for that. Oh, but their classic style still holds up today. Listen to that melody. Starts to build up. Starts to get a bit stronger. Oh. Here we go. Oh. And this kick right here, again, just represents the classic hardstyle style so well. It's very like, it's jump style-y. You know what I mean? It's like jump style. People be hitting them crazy leg moves doing jump style of this track. Oh. This part's quite atmospheric. Music takes me higher, baby. This is probably so nostalgic for a lot of people as well watching this, that we're actually listening to hardstyle back when this was released. I was probably in primary school, I definitely wasn't. Oh, but the switch though? Oh, that makes it even better as well. Spicing up the melody a bit. And there's also like, there's a couple of kick rolls, but kick rolls also weren't really a thing in classic hardstyle. Nowadays there's so many different patterns, so many different ways people are making kick rolls. But it was just straight kick here mainly. Oh, now it goes higher. I guess this is a good indicator why D-Block and S-Fan really rose to such a high level. They produced this way back in the day, which is amazing. So of course they went on to do great things. Alright, we can move on. This is going to be a bit of an extended Yeah, we can move on now. Wasted Penguins, Melancholia, oh my god. Another artist which has a special way with music. When it comes to the euphoric side, he is very good at making them melodies and having a good atmosphere. And again, you can feel the classicness right there. Another artist that, you know, just like the Block Nest fan, has been around for a long time as well. Still making music, but started a long time ago. Here it comes. It's like a fantasy, except it's time for me to run away from all of this. The pain inside of me is taking over everything. From time to time I feel it's pretty hard as well. It's like a fantasy, except it's called reality. Jesus. That's that OG crunchy kick. This kind of kick was used in pretty much every hardstyle track back then, for sure. And I mean, kicks, when it comes to Evolution, kicks just went, oh, there are a countless amount of kicks nowadays, you know. This sounds so nice, oh my god. When this melody hits, I'm gone. This is a beautiful track. Oh my god. It's rising up. Hands up! Da, 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 da. Oh. This is why euphoric hardstyle is my favourite. Melodies like this, it doesn't get better. Put me in the feels as well. And again, it's got that bouncy, crunchy kick. Bam, 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 bam. What a melody, though. You can listen to that when you're really happy. You can listen to that when you're really sad. It's just, it's emotional, right? Oh. It's like a fantasy, except it's time for me to run away from all of this. Bring it back. Is taking over everything. From time to time I feel inside this melody. It's like a fantasy, except it's called reality. That is so good. Ooh. It's gonna make me tear up. I want to hear that track live. Imagine that coming through the Defcon 1 speakers. Oh my god. Wasted Penguins. What a goat. And now we have arguably the goat of hardstyle, Headhunters, with his track called Colors. Great melody here. Just so upbeat. It's just so like high. The energy is so high. It's so like, ooh. Are you ready? This is hardstyle. Massive kick that we start off. Just very hard, very old school. Yeah, a lot of the drops have the same kind of feel. Especially the opening ones, right before we get to the melody. That was in the recipe of the OG hardstyle track. The first drop is that crunchy flanger janger, you know what I'm saying? But what I love the most about this track, well, he already gave us a melody in this one, to be fair, but oh, the vocals. Outside turns to glory. Colors, 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 colors. Ah. Know your greatest days are ahead of you. Colors, 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 colors. I can see the colors, Hattie. I can see them! Da, 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 da. What a melody! Oh, he's been making great melodies since day one. Seize the line and reach beyond your vivid mind. Here we go. Love this drop. You will see colors. Cheers! Da, 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 da. And again, I'm kind of expecting kick rolls, but they don't really happen. And it's just kick, 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 kick. Oh. It rolls the end of the half of it, you know. And by the way, let me know if you like this idea of doing long form hardstyle videos. When we see colors. Changes the melody a little bit, nice. Keeping it fresh. Oh, what a track. I can name 20 Headhunters tracks, which are 10 out of 10s. And this is it a 10? I think it is. That's one of them. Anywho, what else we got? Oh, I wouldn't say this is classic. Like, when did this come out? 2022? I mean, I know it was a few years ago now, like me not. Well, wasn't the OG track classic? So I guess a Sepha remix, even though it's still actually pretty new, it's based off of a pretty classic hardstyle track, yeah? Come up to meet you by Destructive Tendencies, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong. God, this is what it's about, man. I know it's not even hardstyle technically. This is going to be a bit faster. Hardcore. Frenchcore. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. Sepha knows how to make these emotional tracks, you know. Did it with Crawling. Take me back to the start. You hear that melody building? Oh my god. This is why I fell in love with Sepha's music on day one of me discovering hardstyle, hardcore. That is incredible. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. I might actually cry by the time this video is done. What are these emotional classic tracks? What's the rugby on me? There we go. Oh, the Sepha kick as well. I love that kick from him. He's done it quite a few times. It's kind of soft. You know, it's... And the French chorus sound in there is very nice. The first hardstyle video I ever did was actually reacting to Sepha. And I find it so interesting how his music was so hard, so fast, but so emotional. I've never heard music like that before. That's what got me into it in the first place. That contrast. Come on! Oh, I like what he's done with the melody there. It's kind of different. Oh. And since this is a pretty modern remix, it's got plenty of kick rolls for sure. And Sepha even plays the piano himself, you know. I think he can play quite a few instruments, which he implements into his hardcore tracks, which again is an interesting contrast, right? You've got the emotional piano work, but the hard kicks. Wow. Alright, so we actually have another Headhunters track. I think this came out in 2017 with his comeback to hardstyle. So we could call this classic at this point. Oh, God. Speaking of emotional, Headhunters as well had a very emotional way with his music. In your mind, you never was stay. Start a fire that was supposed to end. We taking it back. We taking it back. We taking it back. It's nice seeing old school Heady and Wild Styles there back in the day. Big Fish as well, yo! God damn! Playing? Oh! Nah, he's the best at melodies. We've got to admit this now, come on. What a master of the craft. Oh, let's go. Let's go! Come on! Oh my. Another amazing track from Headhunters. It makes it kind of sad that he's not really too active anymore. When he releases a track these days, it's a special occasion, right? It's a massive deal. But in this era, with his return to hardstyle, he dropped a lot of tracks at once, didn't he? Big album. And he had like some 2-hour hardstyle set, didn't he? For the return. That is so nice. It's got that OG hardstyle kick as well still. But that melody is what stands out the most for me. What a track again. It's nice seeing Project 1 there as well. Look at that. Oh, we have another banger here. When it comes to classic hardstyle, though, Headhunters will come up a lot because he was such a pioneer for hardstyle, right? And Psychedelic, this is such a good one.
is more to reality than meets the normal eye. Behind the curtain of everyday consciousness.
This melody is so good! So good! Pew pew pew! Ba 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 ba. Oh! Yo, can this style just come back? Can I just come back? This is peak! Now, in what would have been HARDSTYLE's peak, though, do you reckon? I'm such a new gen, so I don't even know, like... For me, it would be like 2020... Why? Every year that I've been a fan has been so good, I don't know. There's no peak, really. Everyone's just releasing all the time, it's great. Oh, how do you know? Oh, the kick. Oh, the way it gets harder there, so good. Jeez, and it's that crunch kick with a pitch to it, you know, it's like blam, 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 blam. It's a bit higher. That makes it sound better, I think, as well. Psychedelic. What a tune. Boom!
There is more to reality than meets the normal eye. Behind the curtain of everyday consciousness.
When did he release this? Does it say on the screen?
Strange mental universe.
It might have been like 2009. This is old. But gold. Literally. Some of these classic tracks are timeless. Timeless masterpieces. Seriously. Seriously. And there's this whole part in the middle here where it's kind of like, ooh. Sounds like the Vikings are coming. But what comes after is the coolest thing ever. The big switch in the melody. This is what makes this track even better. Ready? Oh my god. Oh my god. Really switches the style of it. Gives you something new to work with. That is class. Oh. And then we get to that second drop. This is what's all. Right, so who's trolling me? Because how the keyboard's over there. There is no way I switched the song right before the. Oh hell nah. What is going on? Wait, it ended? I thought it switched. Look, it ends here. It ends this version of it before the good. What? Oh my god, right. Okay, well, we're gonna move on to Mandy. Okay, say what you want, right? Ragged Drop is a classic. It actually is. Like, okay, it's not, maybe not by definition a classic, but again, this was a 2017 release. This is very old by now, and it's very famous as well. But I know Mandy gets a lot of hit, right? So everyone's probably like, oh, turn this off. Listen to the melody though, the melody. See, that is nostalgia at its finest. That is so nice. For nostalgia, in my case, I was listening to this in 2020, so it's not quite the same, but it was still a long time ago. But this goes really hard, this track. This goes really hard. It switches quite rapidly. You're like, oh, what's happening here? Signing the man boobs. Fucking I'll take over. Ready? Oh! What? Why did that get so hard? From out of nowhere? Oh. But then it goes back to the nice peaceful vibes, relaxing motions. Do. I love this part as well. Very high, very like atmospheric again. Damn. You know what age would she have been here as well? She's probably like 15, up on the deck, spinning like this melody. And then it comes back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, we're not ready for it. We're not ready for round 2. Oh god. Oh. Right, let's get some proper classics again, because I know you're probably wanting it. Alright, we got HARDSTYLE's Pleasure. I've probably not heard this, you know, but HARDSTYLE is still to this day making banger after banger after banger. And just like Headhunters, just like a lot of people, he was making tunes way back in the day. One of the OGs in the scene, but is still around to this day. Here we go. I swear like every track from back in the day has this extended mix, like always. Yeah, a 6-minute track. Oof. Like it's just his official audio as well, but it still had the extended mix. Listen to that. That old school melody sound. What's the kick like? Oh! It's got like a wee hint of reverse bass, I think. That's nice. Okay, HARDSTYLE. I see you. Very different to the style I'm used to him from these days, you know, something like Deeper Than the Ocean. Oh, what a tune. The Stereo Love remix. But yeah, it's nice to see where HARDSTYLE kind of started and how it did evolve. And everyone kind of has their own style within the genre. You know, you have the likes of Dual Damage, for example. You have such distinctive kicks to them. You know it's them. HARDSTYLE, another example. You know when you're listening to a HARDSTYLE track with the way his kicks sound, his melodies. Oh, we're going back to 2006 with this video today. Oh. Oh, they did this a lot back in the day as well. The rise ups. Sounds like it's underwater, then it gets higher and higher. Then it reaches the surface. Ooh. Different kind of melody as well than the one we had before. A lot of detail in this track. But a lot of people do like having a switch up on their melodies to keep it fresh, keep that variety coming in there. That. There's a proper old school HARDSTYLE kick. Well, this track actually has a lot to it, you know. And that reverse bass kind of thing at the start, different melody. Now we get this melody and this kick, which I think is better. I like this drop more. HARDSTYLE in the chat. Oh, it's like the lag. Right back. Yeah. What a beautiful track once again. From one of the goats in hardstyle right there. Alright, let's keep these chill vibes coming. Because we have another classic Wild Styles track. Push That Feeling. Does anyone know any of these classic tracks, by the way? I mean, obviously there's big ones like Psychedelic from Headhunters, but like, I don't, even with Wild Styles, you know, I knew that he was a producer that has been around for a long time, but I've never really looked back this far with his career and his music, and I've not really checked out what he was making, you know, 15 years ago, whenever this was released. This sounds nice as well. Oh. Such a good melody. Like, how was that released in 09? This should be a great drop as well. Come on. Yeah, that is so nice. I could have been in primary school listening to this, but instead I was listening to, like, I don't even know. Not even EDM at that stage, just like mainstream pop music, really. Pitbull. It's coming back. That does surprise me that is 16 years old. It sounds relatively modern, this one. Beautiful piano work as well. Bring it back. Bring it back. Oh. A lot of these OG tracks have a lot of switch ups. And they were so long as well. Like, is this even an extended mix? No, and it's nearly 6 minutes long. I guess the recipe's always been kind of the same with hardstyle, to a point. Like, even tracks in 09, you know, they have the melodies, right? The melodic drops. But they have the... It's not mid-intro, but you know what I mean? Like, drops where it's different. They would use something very different for the likes of the mid-intro or the last drop in this circumstance. I mean, the difference, I guess, these days is that people have melodic drops, but in the same track will have like a zag mid-intro or a zag last drop. But it's always been the same kind of idea to have something a little bit more hard either at the start or the end, right? Like that right there, you know. Not really melodic, a lot more hard. Alright, what do we have next? Oh, I know this one. This was a 2015 track, I believe, so not really like classic, but still a decade ago. This was beautiful though, release. Atmospheres, amazing. Stars aligning to break free. I've been trying my hardest, but the missing part is all I need. This is so nice. But there's no use in waiting, so I've gotta take that leap of faith. I can see a light on the horizon. That's incredible. That vocal. And then the melody. Come on! I bet the crowds will love to sing along with this one. Oh, this is amazing. That classic crunchy hardstyle kick as well. Oh, I love that. This has got such a nice atmosphere. I mean, it is by atmosphere, so that kind of makes sense, but you know what I mean? So relaxing, man. So heavenly, so euphoric. I would stand on the horizon looking out at the beautiful sky when the sun is setting. Listen to this. Convict fighting to escape, but there's no use in waiting. In fact, this might be one of my favourite vocals ever. This is so good. The light on the horizon, really. I'm just taking it all in tonight. Let's go. Look at that OG hairstyle from. Look at that old hairstyle. Look at that old hairstyle from Atmospheres of Love. Very lovely. Oh! Emo Atmospheres. Oh. That is marvellous. And nothing beats that classic crunchy kick. That's classic hardstyle in my mind when they use that kick. That's all I thought hardstyle was back in the day. But then listen to the likes of them Wild Styles tracks. You know, you hear other kicks, even back in the likes of 2009. But yeah, for me, when it comes to hardstyle, you know, before I was a fan, I always thought the crunchy kick was just the only kick used in hardstyle, like this one right here. I mean, it's the most notable one for sure. But obviously, in these days, there are many different kicks in hardstyle. Many subgenres, you know, them raw style kicks, hardcore kicks, Frenchcore kicks, fucking messy. Okay, we're back with another D Block and S-Fan track. This is the Climax Anthem from 2009. Wow. Okay, let's see what their style was like in 09. Okay, so I already recognize it. I've heard this before. They might have dropped it at their one of their recent sets. I think they did. Maybe they dropped a more modernized version, like a remaster. And it might have been at their DEFCON set from this year. Or maybe the Climax set from 2024. That would make sense if it is a Climax Anthem. But it is familiar for sure.
Travel down the rabbit hole of nature's mysteries.
I'm in the rabbit hole, come on.
Climax.
Okay, they've got some use of kick rolls in there, which again is something you wouldn't really hear back in the day. Oh! They're kick roll all over the place. Fucking hell, bruv. This is a very creative track. for this year. Again, I wouldn't think that came out in 2009. It doesn't seem that old.
Travel down the rabbit hole of
And this has me thinking,
mysteries.
what would HARDSTYLE sound like in the likes of...
Enter the world
I mean, how far back could you go? 2003? 2002? The 90s?
balance with
I don't know.
nature.
I think hardcore was a thing in the 90s, right? That gabber style. But when did HARDSTYLE really come about?
Experience the infinite potential.
When was the first DEF CON?
Nature of our mind.
That'd be mad if there was a DEF CON in like 2003. I would have been 2 years old. There's no way. Oh my god, that is beautiful. The way that was held was just so... That's just glorious on the ears. They've always been so good with melodies. Oh my god. That opera singing as well. Just waiting for it to hit now. Amazing build up. Oh, they've changed the melody a little bit as well. Once again, for 2009, that seems ahead of its time. That is an amazing track. Wow. The nature of our minds. I want to go back and see if they did play that in one of their more recent sets. That was cool, they kind of faded out and then brought it back in with the kick rolls. There's no way that came out in 09. There's no way. Again though, these tracks, they get a lot of drops. Normally we'd be done there, but it's coming back again. And next time I build up one more time. And I've kind of changed the melody for a third time, haven't I? Wow. Yeah, we should get this more often these days. More melody switches, more drops. HARDSTYLE these days is mainly a 3-drop recipe, right? Oh, what is this? D-Block, That's Fine, and Wild Styles. Oh my god. This is so cool going this far back. The Human Soul, which was in 2009 as well. That's crazy. But yeah, you know, these days HARDSTYLE, it is a 3-drop kind of recipe, right? Mid-intro, melodic drop, mad drop, or second melodic drop at the end. But with these ones, you kind of get 4 drops a lot of the time.
Once,
Every track just seems like an extended
at the
mix.
wave of his wand,
long outros.
All the billows of musical sound
All the
followed his
billows of
will,
musical sound.
as the sea was ruled by the prophet of old.
Okay, great melody again. What kind of kick though?
The master of music.
It's a little bit reverse bassy. You hear the. I'm seeing on this like Evolution's cover. I'm seeing Max Enforcer on there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nah, that kick's ahead of its time. That is not something I would ever expect to hear from 2009. What? Jesus, that's like kind of pushing raw style a little bit. That's a very heavy kick. That does sound a bit ahead of its time there. Wouldn't you say? I swear, I thought no one was making kicks like that
The wave of his wand.
until 2017.
All the billows of musical sound followed his will, as the sea was ruled by the prophet of old.
But yeah, I'm seeing Max Enforcer there, so he must have been an OG as well. Scan Tracks has been around for a long time also.
The glory of music endures in the depths of the human soul.
We might switch the melody again. Yo, they're spoiling us with these old school tracks. Giving us a lot of variety. This is class.
The master of
Here we go.
music.
That's so cool. Here we go. Ooh. A big kick coming back again. Yeah, that's kind of mad to think that is that old. I thought it was crunchy kick and I guess the softer kicks that we've heard in this video so far. That one though, did not expect.
Now that his
I like that,
hand
though.
is relaxed, and his rod has dropped to the ground.
I do love hardstyle from back in the day in general though. This classic hardstyle style is amazing.
Human soul.
The way the melodies all sound, so euphoric. It's just so soft, so nice on the ears.
The master of music.
Oh, it takes it higher with the kick.
The master of music.
But again, we're probably going to get another drop here. Oh, it's going to switch though. By the sounds of things. Jesus. Okay, they let that kick just take over then, no melody. But again, how long is this, you know? Again, pushing 6 minutes. So, they just had a lot in their tracks back in the day. But then again, is it a case of less is more? I guess with hardstyle these days, they have less drops, but they have more variety in the drops, I guess. Like different kicks and stuff. There's still variety here, like they're switching the melody multiple times. Alright, so I thought we were at the 60-minute mark. I thought the video was done, but after editing some of it, we are not even... Well, we're kind of close, but we could get a couple more tracks in here, and I am going to pick the last couple of tracks that we react to because the other however many was just from a mix on YouTube, just a playlist. So we're going to go for two of my picks. Up first, Angel by the Nasty Boys, played by Tune Boy at Climax 2016. Jesus. Now this set, by the way, you know, this wasn't a Toon Boy track, but this climax set from Toon Boy was, is regarded as one of the best of all time. Nope. Oh. Yep, okay. Yes. Just absolutely cracked my hand off the desk. Okay. Fuck! I don't even recognize this part of the track, though, from Angel. Was this Toon Boy's own intro, perhaps? But look, this is an emotional one. We're about to be taken down a very peaceful ride here. Come on! Just that classic crunchy kick coming back. Well, that's what defines classic hardstyle. We've heard that time and time again in this video. Looking back at some of these tracks. Okay, you know what? This is... Right, here we go. That was a little bit of a long intro, you know. But the way this sounds... Yeah. I think it just gives off such a unbelievably relaxing vibe, and that's what makes it so incredible. Because what is the number one thing we love most about classic hardstyle, euphoric hardstyle? It is that atmosphere, that peacefulness, melodies and vocals that you can kind of just get in the feels too. It also can be kind of sad.
If you represent hardstyle music with every bone in your body, reach out your hands. Reach out your hands. And put your hands together, please.
So the melody comes in, and this is such an iconic one. Literally one of the best of all time. We could not have this in this video. Let's do it! Yo, she's just like taking it all in as well, trying to hold the emotions together. Here we go! Oh, what a banger. 2, 1, go! Oh! That's the embodiment of hardstyle, that track. Hello? Bring it back. You know what? I would love to look back on the top 20 hardstyle tracks of all time event. Remember that dedicated one? And I would love to know where this ranks. Like, this is one of the best. And the final track then that I have actually chosen now as well to end this video off with is going to be Davide Sonar Natural. Now this, I never really listened to this. I didn't even put this in my playlist until like a couple months ago, which is kind of crazy. But, okay, hold on, what the fuck is happening? Ah, right! I'm sick of this! Right, let's chill. Yeah, I heard this being played, I think by Sub-Zero Project recently, and I was like, yo, I gotta actually listen to that properly. And when I did, I felt the goodness. I felt the gloriness. Long intro again. I'm not really too keen on these long intros. Like, I just want to hear the tune. Why is that flickering? Everything's pissing me off today. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right, here it comes. It's gonna start. Right. It's gonna start fading in. Hardstyle. Everyone relax. Oh. The way that sounds is very unique, I'd say. It's got a bit of a buzz to it. But again, this melody is just phenomenal. Beautifully crafted. A timeless classic. Hands up! There we go. Okay, it's getting a bit stronger. Okay, there it is. Oh, it's such a good melody. I would say this kick as well sounds like it's ahead of its time. Ready for this? Even some kick rolls in there as well, which again we're not used to hearing with the classic tracks. But that's just so nice. Again, so peaceful. Nice. Oh! Oh, I love the way it comes back. And there we have it, my friends. I'm saying there we have it though, as the art of creation comes on. We are definitely reacting to this as well. I'm putting this in the video, because that's one that I forgot about, but it's also a massive classic. For, was it Project 1 or Hit? I think this was both of them. Wild Styles and, yeah, this is Project 1. Yeah! Now, I first heard the Sepha remix of this in 2020, and I love that. So then go back to the OG, which, I mean, this says 2008 at the bottom there. So this is a very old track, but very, very good. And again, it's all about that melody for me. The melody in this sounds incredible. This is hardstyle. Again, they had these intros. I mean, that is a drop though, that is the mid-intro, I would say. But, you know, it's got nothing to do with the actual melody. It's just this is a more raw drop they would sometimes do, for the first drops at least, in the olden days. So even for a very long time, you know, even going back years, in hardstyle we still had some pretty, like, I think, I would say raw style, but I don't even know if that's the right word. Stuff that is just a bit, like, harder, I guess. But it still calms down so much, so, like, it's a good contrast. that is where we're going to leave things for this 1 hour video, just chilling out, listening to some nice classic hardstyle. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one, and if you did, I might be doing some more videos like this. We could do 1 hour of specific artists, maybe something a bit more, you know, raw or upbeat, maybe someone like Ruler, who knows. But hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.